In his first week on the job, businessman turned U.S. President Donald Trump is focused on making it easier for U.S. companies to grow and create homegrown jobs.
Matt White, I'm the president of the American Automotive Policy Council.
The president met Tuesday with the leaders of America's automakers, Ford, GM, and Chrysler. Trump says he will lower corporate taxes, reduce regulations, and tax manufacturers who try to export jobs.
We're going to make the process much more simple for the auto companies and for everybody else that wants to do business in the United States.
But automakers rely on a global supply chain, and manufacturing analysts tell CGTN that relocating auto supply lines within the U.S. border would take up to 3 years, in addition to bringing back some auto parts, such as specialized electronics, which have never before been made in the United States. In the meantime, China, once called the workshop of the world, is forging ahead with its own regional trade agreement in Asia, now that President Trump has withdrawn from the Trans-Pacific Partnership.
We are ready to work with all parties on the basis of considering the economic differences and diversity in this region, to act in a spirit of oneness, inclusiveness, and transparency.
Okay. Keystone pipeline.
While renegotiating trade deals will be a prolonged process, the White House says Trump is using his executive powers to try to jumpstart 2 controversial oil pipelines from Canada to the United States. Both bring the promise of jobs, but were held up by former President Barack Obama.
I do think that this sends a signal that the Trump administration wants to be as friendly as possible to energy infrastructure. Right now, that mainly means oil and gas, but I don't think that Trump is going to be hostile to renewable energy deployment.
Now, in his quest to reduce regulations, President Trump could take inspiration from Narendra Modi, the Indian Prime Minister. The two spoke on Tuesday, and Modi rose to power in a similar fashion, promising to cut red tape. The World Bank now says India is an easier place to do business, but of course in the United States, sometimes rolling back regulations also takes the help of the U.S. Congress. Jessica Stone, CGTN, Washington.